Okay. Last time what we discussed was related to this example, and we moved on and solved this example as well. So what was the name of the study which was given in this example? What type of study was done in this example? What is the name of the study? Anyone? Name of the study. Limited network study. Okay. And then in this network you see 7 points. Okay. Some of them are with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of them is with a letter A. Okay. So what's the difference between them and what is the difference between A and the other 6 locations? A is a control point and the remaining are coverage. Okay. So A is control point, meaning what? What did we do with A? What is special about A? What do we do with control? Why A is different than others? Sorry? To find the factors? What else? Look at this table. This is from the example. What is different in A and other locations? Yes. A has, you see, all the 8 hours of data. Other locations have only a sample of 1 hour. Okay, so this is the main difference between control and coverage. Control has full data. Coverage has sample of the data. Okay, we did this example, and you can see in this example we invested 1 day. One team was on the control, the other team was running around the other 6 locations. The study was finished in 1 day, 8 hours, the study is finished. All the locations are covered, then we did some calculations. Okay. To calculate the 8-hour count for the other locations, we calculated the factors. What factors? What factors were calculated in this example to calculate the 8-hour count? Expansion factors. Okay, those are called as expansion factors. Okay, as I said, this study was finished in 1 day, 8 hours basically. All locations covered, full or sample in 8 hours. Okay, and then we went to the client. The client says, no, it's not enough. How can you finish a study in 8 hours? In the same way, how can you finish engineering in 4 years, right? Same thing. Okay, so the client says, no, 8-hour study is not enough. Do it in multiple days. I'm not happy if your life is easy. Okay, you have to waste more time of your life on my study. Okay, something like this. So the client says, do study in multiple days so I can see how the traffic varies from 1 day to the other. Okay, they said fine, you are the boss, you do as you say. So now we go and we do the study in 6 days, and this is the data which we collected. Now if the study is done in 6 days, which point has all the 6 days of data? A, because A is control. If you do the study for 6 days, A should have 6 days of data, which you have. Then other points, other locations, each location has how much data? Data for, when you do this, I don't understand what you want to say. Each location has how much data? Each location has how much data? 1 day. Okay? You need a bit of warm up. sheet. Okay. So control has 6 days of data because the study was done in 6 days. Other locations have only 1 day of data. Clear? Okay. Now for the control, I have 6 values, right? I have 6 values. So I can calculate an average. Okay. So give me the average for control. The average value for control. Average of these 6. Okay, so this is the average of the 6 values, and when you say average, average means what? It's the middle value, right? It covers all these 6, right? The average covers all these 6. Okay. Now, how do I get an average for the rest of the locations? Because each location has 1. Okay, and so 1 value you cannot take an average. Okay, I know you guys can. You are very smart. You can take an average of 1 value, but I am not so smart. So for my sake, don't do it. I know you can do it. You want to do it, right? But don't do it. So for the rest of the locations, how do I calculate an average? We will use some factors. Okay, those factors are known as expansion factors. We have 6 days. For each day, I will calculate an expansion factor. Okay, what are my 6 days? Monday, starts from Monday, goes up to Friday. After Friday, they have their weekend. Okay. It's an American book. Their weekdays are from Monday to Friday. Okay. So then they have their weekend, and for the next weekday they have to wait for the next Monday. That's why you see 2 Mondays here. Clear? Okay. So how do we calculate the expansion factor? Sorry. Expansion factor was last time. We calculate adjustment factor. Sorry. For each day, we will calculate the adjustment factor, not the expansion factor. How do we calculate adjustment factor? Adjustment factor is average upon daily count. Average value upon the daily count. Okay. Now, which point has the average? A. Which had only for A we have multiple values, so average can only be for A. Okay. So obviously average of A. Now daily count of what? A or the other locations? Huh? A. All factors are calculated using control. I told this rule earlier as well. Whatever factors you are calculating. We calculated expansion factors last time. We are calculating adjustment factors now. All factors from control. Okay. So all factors in this case from A. Okay. So it will be average of A upon daily count. I am doing it for Monday 1. So daily count of Monday 1. How much? Huh? How much? 0. For Tuesday, will the average change? Will the average change? No, because average is for 6 days, cannot change. Okay, the daily count will be for Tuesday. How much? 9. Why? Next, same. Okay. Then
0.88. 1.05. 1.06.
Okay, now how would I use the adjustment factor to calculate the average? Okay, now look at the equation of the adjustment factor. It is what? Average upon daily gives you the factor, right? Average upon daily gives you the factor. Now if you have the factor and if you have daily, how will you calculate the average? You will multiply. Okay, so we are using the same equation. The equation is factor equals average upon daily. So if I have factor, if I have daily, then I multiply them to get the average. Okay. So now I will do it for each location. Each location has a different day. So my location goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So location 1 you can see is taken on Monday, first Monday, then Tuesday and so on and so forth. It's already given. Okay. Okay. So average, for example, look at location 1. What is the count for location 1? 6,500. Okay, which day it is taken? Monday 1. What is the factor of Monday 1? 1.05. So multiply by 1.05. How much is this? 6825. For location 2, take the count of location 2, which is 6200. It is taken on Tuesday. I'll take the factor of Tuesday. Okay. This is location 2, this is the count, and this is the day. Okay. And the factor is here for Tuesday. How much? How much? 5890. Okay. Same with all the other locations. Take the count from the first table and the factor of the day. Tell me. 5700. 6213. 8190. Huh? Number what? Number 6? 6264. Okay. Clear? Any question? Anybody else? Number 4. The count is 7100. The factor is 0.88. 62148. Any question? Is it clear? Okay, moving on. Same network. Okay, now remember what happened Tuesday. We did this network, covered it in one day. Client was not happy. Okay. We did it in how many days? How many days? 6 days. And there's a weekend as well, right? In the 6 days there's a weekend, right? We didn't do on the weekend. So total how many? 6 plus 2 of the weekend? 8 days. So we spent 8 days. Because the client was not happy with one day. We went to him and he said, oh my God, you spent 8 days on this? Huh? What did you do? You wasted 8 days of your life on this? Okay, this is what usually happens. In professional life, this is what usually happens. Okay, you try to do something one way, they are not happy. You try to do something the other way, they are not happy. Okay, so what's the moral of the story? Be happy yourself. Okay, nobody is happy with you. Just be happy with yourself. Okay, anyways. So he said, but he is a client. Obviously, I have to take money from him, right? Money matters. So, one day not happy, 6 days, 8 days not happy. So we said, okay, we'll finish in 3 days. We'll take a middle part. Let us finish in 3 days. Okay, not any extra. Clear? 3 days. We'll do the study in 3 days. Now 3 days meaning the control will be observed for how many days? 3 days. If the study is 3 days, control must be observed for 3 days. The table which you see is not written on the slide, but this is for the control location A. This table is for location A. Okay, the control location. Clear? You can write it on the slide. It's not written. But if I say 3-day study and I show a point with 3-day values, that means a control point. Okay, this is understood. Okay, clear? Now I am doing 3-day study. So one team is at the control location which will be there for 3 days. Then I have one more team. That team has to cover 6 other locations. Remember, we have 6 other locations. Okay, so one team has to cover 6 locations in 3 days. 6 locations in 3 days. So how many locations in one day? 2 locations in one day. So you will cover 6 and 3. Clear up till now? In one day, my observation time is from 12 to 8 hours. Observation time of one day is 12 to 8. Look at this table. Do you see the values from 12 to 8? 12 to 4 and 4 to 8, right? All 12 hours covered. Oh, sorry, all 8 hours covered. Okay. This is for the coverage. This table is for the coverage locations. Okay. So you see, each value is for how many hours? 4 hours. So 4 hours in one location, 4 hours on the other, 8 hours finished. In one day, 2 locations finished. Okay. On Monday, I finished location 1 and 2. On Tuesday, 3 and 4. On Wednesday, I finished 5 and 6. Clear? I had total 8 hours, 4 hours here, 4 hours here. One day, 2 locations finished. Clear? Everything fine up till now? Okay. Now, for the control location, they took 4 hours data, 4 hours data, total 8 hours. You can see the total in the bottom row. Total is here, right? Total of first day 7,000, total of second day 7,500 and so on. Clear? Okay. With each value you see its percentage out of the total. Okay. So how did I get 42.9%? This value upon total. Okay. Then this value upon total gives me 57.1%. Clear? Each value percentage is taken from the total. Okay, got it? Any question up till now? You have 3 days value for this location, right? You have 3 days value for this location. I can calculate an average, right? Give me an average. The average of 3 days, okay? So take the totals. Take the totals. Six, 9, 6, 7. Okay, total number of vehicles in 8 hours. Okay, clear? Any problem till now? So this is the average of 3 days, and each day had 8-hour volume. Each day had 8-hour count, right? Clear? Janan? Clear? I need the same thing for the other locations as well. I need the same thing, average of 8 hours for the other locations as well. So first thing, I need to convert the value which is for 4 hours to 8 hours. Clear? Each value is 4 hours, right? So I will convert each value from 4 hour to 8 hour. Okay? We did this thing in the first example on Tuesday as well. The only difference is there I was converting from 1 hour to 8 hours. Here I am converting from 4 hours to 8 hours. But the concept is same. You have a smaller sample, you want to expand it. Okay, so we will use the expansion factors. We use the expansion factors there, we will use expansion factors here as well. There it was from 1 hour to 8 hours. So the expansion factor was for each hour. Here it is from 4 hours to 8 hours. So the expansion factor is for each 4 hours. Okay. Now expansion factor, as I mentioned earlier as well, I showed you how to calculate it. But expansion factor is the value upon total. Value of the hour upon total. Do I have this ratio here? Look at the table. Do I have a value which shows hour upon total? Which one? The percentage. So expansion factors are already given. You don't have to calculate it. They are already there. Okay. So I will use these expansion factors to convert the values of 4 hours to 8 hours. So I have my day, time, and then I will the expansion factor. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Time 12 to 4. Sorry. Then 4 to 8. Same thing for Tuesday. And same thing for Wednesday. Okay, so Monday 12 to 4. Look here. This is Monday and this is 12 to 4. Okay. What is the factor here? What is the percentage here? 42.9%. The factor is written in decimals. So 42.9 becomes point what? Okay, it was 42.9%, right? So in points, 0.429. Clear? Okay. Similarly, 57.1 will become 0.571. What is the next value? 0.4. 0.4 to what? It's not here, it's in the slides. Okay, expansion factor meaning that it's just the proportion of traffic, that's it. They already gave it to us, we are using that. Clear? Any problem up till now? Okay. So using these expansion factors, I will convert the 4 hours into 8 hours. So I will have the location and I will have the 8-hour count. So location, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have the 8-hour count. Okay, so for location 1, you look at the 4-hour count, it is 2213. Okay, when it is taken Monday, which time? 12 to 4. So what is the expansion factor of Monday? 12 to 4, it is 0.429. So this will be divided by 0.429. How much is this? 5158. Okay, location 2, it is taken again on Monday, but 4 to 8. The factor 4 to 8 is there. How much is it? How much? 5253. Okay. For location 3, the count is 2672. Multiply by the factor of Tuesday 4 to 12 to 4, which is 0.427. Sorry, divide 427. How much? Huh? Okay, next one. Huh? Next. Any question? Clear? Okay. Now remember, we are trying to calculate average of 3 days for each location. Okay. What I have right now is 8 hours for a day. Okay. Each value is for a specific day, right? It's not an average. Okay. In the previous example, we had the same case. Each location had 1 day value and we were calculating the average. Okay, so we calculated which factors? The adjustment factors. Again, we need the adjustment factors. Okay, so for each day, I will calculate the adjustment factor. Okay, again, if you look here, adjustment factor, average upon the daily count. Average upon the daily count. Average of which point? Point day. Okay, and daily count of also. Okay, all factors from A, all factors from control. Okay, so the average of A is 7350. For Monday, the total from here 7000. How much? 0 5. Okay, Tuesday, average same, count of Tuesday 7500. Okay, next. See again. Sorry, average, yeah. Average is wrong, yeah. Average is 6967. Okay, sorry. 6967. Okay.
0.928.
The total here is 6,400.
1.08.
Okay.
The last one.
Where?
Zero.
Location 3. 57. Okay. Any question? Okay. Now remember, these adjustment factors are to convert the 1 day into this values into the average. Okay. So now I will calculate the average. So I will take the total. Total is 5158. I look at which day it is taken. It is taken on Monday. So the factor of Monday is 0.99. How much? 0.6. Okay. Second is also on Monday. You will use the same factor with the other total. How much? For Tuesday, the factor will change. Same factor for location 4. Four zero 57. Okay, now it's on Wednesday. Okay, same factor. 720. Any question? Clear? Okay. We have another example, which is, now you can see the network is bigger. It has 10 points now. It has 10 points. Okay. Again, one of the point is A, and the remaining are numbered from 1 to 9. Okay. A is control. A is control. The remaining are what? Coverage. Okay. So 1 to 9 are coverage. A is control. They again have 2 road tubes, pneumatic road tubes. Only 2. So they have how many locations? 10 locations, right? So one road tube will be at which location? At A. A has to be covered, full. So one road tube will be at A. The remaining road tube will move between the other 9 locations. Okay, so they have 2 road tubes. One is fixed at A, the other will keep on shifting. Clear? Okay. This is the data which they collected. Table 1 for location A, table 2 for the rest of the locations. Okay. On each location, the value is taken for how many hours and minutes? Each value is for 3 hours 45 minutes. Each value is 3 hours 45 minutes. Clear? Okay. So do you see a break here? There's a break here, right? There's a 15 minutes break. Okay. So the first, and the break is in all the values, right? All values have a 15 minutes break. Okay. The first thing we need to do is fill the break. If you fill the break, if you fill the 15 minutes, then each value will become for how many hours? 4 hours. Okay, so you have to convert each value from 3 hours 45 minutes to 4 hours. So what do I do with each value? You don't say. Multiply by 15. Why? Yeah, multiply by 4. Okay, so each value, for example, you can take the first value, which is 3000, this one. Okay, so 3000 multiply by 4, because you want for 4 hours, divide by, what happened? Divide by 3 point how much? 45 minutes means 0.75. Okay. You have to do it for each value, because each value has to be converted to 4 hours. You have to fill the gap. Clear? Clear? Okay. 3 hours 45 minutes equals to 3.75 hours. 45 minutes is 0.75 hours, right? Okay. Clear? You have to do it with all the values. Okay? You have to do it with all the values. You will bring it on Sunday. We'll bring it on Sunday. Okay? This is a type of question which we did in topic number 2 as well. So something like this can come in the exam as well. Consider the practice. Okay? So both the tables, you will convert all the values and bring them on Sunday. Clear? Even if you don't bring, you will move forward. So better you better do it. Okay? Now, few things here. Who needs the brake? People or road tubes? People. Okay? Like you need it now. Huh? But they are using road tubes. Why we have to brake? Road tube is moving. Okay? It is going from location 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. So you need the brake for shifting. But what about location A? There is a brake. See? Location A also has the same brake, right? Why is that? It's for the purpose of consistency. That's it. Location A doesn't need a brake. There is no human being who is collecting the data, and the road tube is also not shifting. It is fixed at A. One of the road tube is fixed at A. So ideally we don't need a brake. The brake is because of the other locations. The values, the time period of the values between coverage and control should match. So if the coverage has a break of 15 minutes, the control will also have the break of 15 minutes. And this was happening in all the previous examples as well. See, look at this example. Look at the table there. Each value is 4 hours, right? Each value is 4 hours. So control is also each value 4 hours. In this example, look at the last 2 columns. Each value is for 1 day, right? Each value is for a different day. Look at the control. Each value for 1 day. Look at the last 2 columns again. Each value for 1 hour. Look at the first 2 columns. Each value for 1 hour. So this is you have to maintain this consistency. Clear? Okay. But what you need to do, or what you need to bring on Sunday, is these 2 tables converted to 4-hour intervals. Clear? Any questions?